Alright, welcome to GamerzDudez. We will be doing a walkthrough. We're now starting our mini-series here this Friday. We're starting our mini-series for Red Dead Redemption. After the excitement for the new Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out, we decided here at GamerzDudez that we're going to do Red Dead Redemption 1 for our mini-series walkthrough. Resident Evil Revelations walkthroughs will be up next week, either just after Saturday or before. If not, they will be up after the next Saturday update. So I'll let you know on this Saturday update what's going to be going on with that. So we have here Red Dead Redemption 1. We're going to be starting a walkthrough for that. Before we start, though, I would like to just say a few things about what's been going on this week. Today has been a very exciting day in gaming history. We had the release of the NX, which was previously known as the NX, but now known as something else. Nintendo Switch has just been revealed. It has been revealed. The trailer's out and everything. It was 10 a.m. this morning. The trailer came out. Everybody watched it. So it was very good. If you haven't seen the trailer, I suggest you watch it. It's quite good. Also, the trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 has come out, and it's been confirmed. It is a Rockstar game, so we are looking forward to that. Now, the trailer was quite interesting. A lot of people were wondering if it has to do with an Undead Nightmare theme. No, it doesn't. No, as far as I know, no, it doesn't. But it might have to do with it later on. So, let's get started here. We have Red Dead Redemption. So, I'm just gonna start it here. Now, this is our walkthrough, so this is our mini-series walkthrough. While we're doing the large walkthrough for Resident Evil Revelations 2, we will be doing a walkthrough for Red Dead Redemption as well at the same time. However, the difference between a mega series and a mini series is the mega series premieres on and comes out. The walkthroughs come out on a Tuesday and a Thursday, whereas the mini series just comes out on a Friday. So here we are. We got Red Dead Redemption, and we're going to start this up. I will be talking a little bit through this video, just explaining things and doing things. If you guys want less talking or more talking, leave comments in the sections below, in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I usually have a partner here, Dragon Whisper. He's not here today, but it's just me. But we are very good at gaming. We've been gaming for a while. We know a lot of tricks, we know a lot of cheats, we know a lot of things, so we'd be happy to share them with you guys. But please like and subscribe to get the latest videos and everything on it. So we have our Saturday updates coming up on Saturday. We're going to be updating you guys on a few of the systems and stuff that are coming out, but right now we're just going to be playing Red Dead Redemption today. Alright, so I just started the game. Let's see how it goes. It seems here I do have a game already in this file, so I will be starting a new game. I apologize about that if I did not realize that I did have a game on this file. I didn't think I did. So I just started this over again. Let's try again. Exodus in America. So BA.
everyone, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased with how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they live like animals, but they're happier.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Alright, so that was an interesting beginning. I often like the beginnings of Rockstar games. They very descriptive, and I will just point out, not really a spoiler, but in case you guys don't like any information into future events, I suggest you skip this part. But if you don't mind, we see a lot of the people we just saw on the train, we see a lot of them later on in the game, so very interesting.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. Pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front. All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get it.
Let's go.
If you say so. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing...
You hold down A when you're riding with someone. it will ride at the same speed as them.
Lord Mercy, you want to visit?
To spur your horse and move faster, tap A. If you hold A, your horse will maintain its current speed.
Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
When you're riding close to a companion, you can hold A to match their speed.
Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians. Maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as most ring-it-back-tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Sometimes I'll read the stuff that pops up at the top left or top right. Not often, though. Beginning I will, though.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Steve Flanders. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Just for you who do not know by the voice, this is Blue Phoenix. Dragon Whisperer will be joining me on next week, actually, for the next week's video.
Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
Interesting thing a lot of people don't realize is the little comments they make are different in each game. When I played last time, he said they eat better than I do.
This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Yeah, but this time he said something different than he did the last time I played. So, just a little bit of an interesting thing for everyone to notice. Oh, I got it. Ended up in the best decision. Not that it'll hinder anything.
Bill! Bill, I'll come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you, think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? Words were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implore. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Come on, that was stupid.
Oh. Poor Jim.
Well, you're alive.
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. You got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. A long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
I will say before we really get into anything, this game is so long. It is one of the longest games I've ever played. It goes on for a while. There's so many side quests, and it's an amazing game. I love it. I put in a lot of hours into playing this game, and half the time I don't even do all the side quests. I think I put in over 300 hours, and I didn't even do the side quest. So it's an amazing game. Everybody makes those little comments, and it's good to go around and listen to what people are saying, because a few of the things people say kind of go into what's going to be going on or what to pay attention for and stuff. So that's interesting. Yeah, but the side quest is something you should really do. The side quests they add up to the story of the game. They're not a must, but they add a little bit of light to some dark places, so yeah. I'd always do the side quest. I enjoy the side quest. The side quest is as good as the main quest, so.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure could use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
The beginning of the game, I'd say, it doesn't start out too
That's the
slow.
train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
It doesn't start out too slow, but it does start out a little slow. So patience is a virtue at the beginning. But it speeds up, it gets very interesting.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
The voice acting is very good in this game. It's one of the best I've seen because they really do match how the character's feeling, how they put off what the character's
Mr.
feeling.
Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
I also find it very interesting that he keeps holding his side where he got shot. I guess it's in some pain, and that adds to it. I think that's a very interesting thing to do. But yeah,
Let's
in the
go.
beginning I don't
Keep
need
your eyes
to.
open
I
and
think-
try not to get yourself shot again.
At the beginning I really don't need to tell you guys what to do so much because it's really just following what she does and what she tells you to do.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
Not
I
much you
feel a lot
really need to
happier now
know.
I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
There's not much for me to explain right now. I know the game's been out for a while.
I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you?
I know this game's been out for a while, quite a bit of time. A lot of people, however, I know there's a lot of hype for this
Let's see
new.
that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pop. Better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see. That's it. Kill those little varmints. Got one. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Mount back up. We should check out the rest of the ranch.
I know this game's been out for quite a bit of time, but I know that the new game coming out, there's a lot of new people joining this game and a lot of new people getting this game.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
And some people just really haven't finished the game before, so they're looking for a little more insight on what to do, or maybe they missed some side quests.
It's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Sorry, I don't like to talk over them.
Coyote! Shoot them before they get to the animals.
Yeah, so,
That coyote won't be back.
I decided I'd do a little walkthrough of this with the new one coming out.
Go!
And that's why I'm doing this as a mini-series, because I know it's not. It's not much of a new game.
Coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Now I will say, if you look to the bottom left, and then you look to the right of that map, you'll see a red line. That red line is your dead
I've
eye.
had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I forgot what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Sorry, I'm not going to go any further. I just want to explain this. That's a dead eye. If it's full, you can use your dead eye. If it's getting low, you have less time. But it starts to move down as you use your dead eye. It doesn't just, you use it once and a little bit goes, and you use it the next time a little bit goes. No. When you use it, it goes down a little bit by little bit. I know on the left, the little blue line is your stamina for your horse. Some horses have higher stamina than other horses, some have lower. The more you get acquainted with your horse, the higher the stamina gets. That's the faster it goes and the more you can press A. Some horses, the stamina doesn't even go down. I think that's not really until you get like a special horse, or you get a horse in Undead Nightmare. I know that for sure. That's what goes on. The map is a very useful thing in this game. I suggest you memorize landmarks in certain areas and everything, things you see, because it plays into some maps you're going to find later on for some treasures, so yeah.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Easy.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
If you sleep, you will wake up 6 hours later. So the more you hitch your horse, the more acquainted, the more attached you get to your horse, the less you push on it, the less you push A when you're riding it, the less of, the more you get acquainted with your horse as well. So there's a lot of ways to get acquainted. So, this was the beginning of Red Dead Redemption, so this is part 1. Again, this is a mini-series. I know a lot of this game's been out for a few years, so that's why I'm doing it as a mini-series and not a mega-series, because I know a lot of people have played it, but this is just for those people who haven't played it or need some help with a few things, as we're doing the Resident Evil Revelations 2, which I also know has been out for a while. But a lot of people I know haven't played Resident Evil Revelations 2, or they have some trouble with it. I've seen that on other walkthroughs I've watched for the game. So this is the mini-series. Fridays you'll find this. If there's be a rare time, I'll release 2 parts on Fridays. But most of the time you'll see part 1 and then part 2 will be next Friday and then part 3 will be... So yeah. So this is the walkthrough for Friday. This was the beginning of Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out in March 2017, I think, so, or sometime 2017, so enjoy. Please like and subscribe below and comment below. Also check out our Twitter at GamerzDudez16 and check out our Facebook page, GamerzDudez, the home of Blue Phoenix and Dragon Whisperer, for some more information on stuff and events that we'll be doing. Alright, everybody take care. This is GamerzDudez, Blue